Milky buns. You belly. My shoe fell over. I got 2 spare. You can have equal ones later. I have to hope my hair doesn't fall out. There we go. Love you, bunnies. Good morning. Good morning, Kate and Heg and Megalomaniac and Hetland. Morning, Emma and Drew and Limewood and Kate. We come full circle. I'm either anxious or I have a stomach bug. Either way, I'm cozy at home today. Oh no. I get that when you're like, oh, is it anxiety? Or is it like, what's doing this right now? I hope you're okay. I hope you feel better soon. Good morning, Doodles, morning, Joe. I hope the secret days were good fun. They were. I'm so tired. I feel very worn down today. I could have happily spent a day in bed, but Saj, I have a lot to do, so I must get it done. But yeah, anxiety has the same symptoms for me, so I genuinely do not know. Yeah, I get a lot of stuff like that, where I just have to sit myself down and be like, are we worried about something? Like, what's going on here? I had a dream about the secret recording last night, and I'm curious to see if it turns out how my dream was. Okay. But yeah, it has been such a busy week. And the problem I have is that, like, whenever I take time off for stuff, I'm like, it doesn't show how, like, when you look at the schedule, it looks like, oh, she's having like a week off. She's not doing anything, sort of thing. And I'm just like, I am so tired. I've worked so hard. But yeah, as is the wonders of stream schedules. It's not norovirus. I had that last time. Oh yeah, that is not fun. Not fun at all. At least you can get your package when you go into the office today. That's true. Kirsty took her part, and I told her to take Rythian and Nelsie's parts because she's more likely to see them than I am. But I don't know if she did. But I guess I can inspect today. But it's been like equal parts. So I'm preparing for, I've got my friend's baby shower tomorrow that I'm hosting. Pug, thank you very much for the 31 months. Thank you. 31 months of Banui. So yeah, I've been trying to arrange things for the baby shower whilst also having 2 days of something happening. And then also, wait, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I decided to take on some freelance work just to really spice the week up. So I've been I took that on as well, which means that I had to just be getting it done. Like, I had to be getting up to start work early to get my work done before I started work. So yeah, I didn't have enough to do, so I thought I'd just fill in the gaps. Morning, Sarah. Gerry and Ffion having a baby? No, a friend of mine is. These two cannot. I'm sorry. I would have got you babies if I could have adopted you some little babies. Well, yeah. And then in between that, because I've obviously started doing the garden now and trying to maintain it, I've been getting back and being like, I actually have a garden I've got to water now. I got things to look after. And then I was out watering the garden in like pitch black. Well, it wasn't, because there's always street lights in Bristol. There's a lot of light pollution. But morning everyone. I was like out watering the garden at night, and I was like, everything I do in the garden, all the work I do just means I'm giving myself more work further down the line. I was like, that's how a garden works. Because every plant you plant a seed, then you've got to take care of it and look after it until it grows big, and then you've just got to keep maintaining it. I was like, what have I done? I've just created more work for myself every step of the way. But it should be nice, and I'm looking forward to off she goes. Morning, Mazira. Morning, Hanny. I'm looking forward to people coming over tomorrow, because usually we have a couple of naughty vapors in our friend group, and normally when they go outside they just have to stand amongst knee-high weeds. Whereas tomorrow they'll be able to actually stand in a nice space, hopefully. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still a mess in parts, but hopefully it'll be better than it was whenever they were last here. I feel like I'm just absolutely rambling because I always do, but I'm just so tired. And because we've got many plants often take care of themselves, especially with no dig gardening and ground cover. Yeah, I mean, when I've been watering stuff, I've been looking out and I've been like, oh geez, there's like a lot of weeding that needs to be done. Because we get bindweed in our garden, and that is relentless. Like it just keep coming. I'm sorry, Fifi, I gave Gerry the extra 2 because he abandoned them. I love you. I'm sorry. Oh. I've got a lot of horseweed growing between my pavers. I don't think I know what horseweed is. I know you can get some quite pretty, weeds that crop up. There's one that looks like it's covered in daisies, and I can't think what it is. The only way I can describe it is it looks like thyme, but the flowers look like daisies. But it's very cute. It looks quite pretty. Yes, it does. Ascenta, thank you very much for the 19 months. It's like weed, but for horses. 420 graze it. True. If only I could hire a goat. Good morning, Rob. How is it going? Did I arrive during gardening chat? You did indeed. You were summoned. I mean, technically, the goat that I did hire was Rob, because Rob pulled up a lot of the bindweed that was in the garden. So yeah, goat, but also goat destroys weeds, which is nice. Money, Mildred. My buns made terrible lawnmowers because they like the short grass. Oh, yeah, just eat. No, you need to cut the long bits. We had a bunch of random bread dumped in our garden the other day. Huh. I love the sheer amount of buddleia near me. Bristol is rife with buddleia, which is very lovely for the bees and the butterflies who love it. But it does have a tendency to grow near houses and break into the foundations, which isn't so good. We've currently got one in our garden that's grown up between the paving slabs, and there's like no way the roots are coming out at any point. So I've sort of left it for now, because when I was emptying the garden, I was like, oh, I feel bad that the bees have nowhere to go. But I will have to get rid of it at some point. Morning, owls. I was thinking I might try and stick it in a pot. I don't know if that would work. Like, bunya grows so huge, I don't know. But then again, it does seem to thrive literally anywhere. But it's just that the bees do go crazy for it. Morning, Ffion. Good morning, Tom. Ours is bonkers, which is good for one of the cats, as she loves hunting butterflies. Oh no, the poor butterflies. But yeah, I feel like what I could do with is a few days, morning kinetic, just sitting and reading and doing nothing, which is good because in like 2 weeks I'm going on holiday. So the next time I have time off, it actually will be to do nothing. That will be relaxing time off, not working time off. Oh, that reminds me. So I took the bunnies to the vet on Tuesday. And you okay, baby boy? Oh, sadly it's not a TI Hollybobs. We're going to Centre Parks, so I might get to see some TI, but I will be back in time to watch. Like, we get back on Friday, so I have a chance to watch like the semi-final and the final of TI. But what was I gonna say? Gerry, you making yourself a nest? You sniffing yourself a snuff? You can have sniff snuffs. Is that what's happening? You can hear it still tickling your snoot. But yeah, I took the bunnies to the vet. Well, it was Gerry. Fifi was just there for the accompaniment. But I took them to the vet on Tuesday, and I was sort of thinking, oh, they're just going to want to do a nasal swab. But they actually took a look at Gerry and said that that's you're Gerry. They've just put him back onto Metacam because they spoke to like the head exotic vet and said, can you see any reason in his notes why he was taken off of it? But basically his kidney levels had been elevated a bit. And I think they did it as a precaution, but they've come back down now. So he's back on Metacam and gabapentin. And also he has this stuff called bisolven, which is you give them only a pinch of it a day, and it helps to like break down snot. So they said like, see how he goes with all of this, and if that helps clear out his nose. Oh, and also nebulize him twice a day. And then see how he goes with all of that, and hopefully we can avoid putting him under sedation for a nasal swab, which I guess is nice because like a lot of the vets that I've seen before have been very much just like, well, we need to do a CT scan and that's going to cost you 1,000, and we need to do this and that's going to cost you this. So the fact that they're trying to do like simple, gentle medication things before going on to the big things is like the more invasive options. I guess that is nice. Sorry, Gerry, I was getting a tuft. It was irritating your bum. Morning, Monday. So yeah, he's on slightly more medication than he was. And they said, I mean, he does seem like happy, because he is a bit of a creaky boy now. Did you just try to bite me? I can't tell if that was a nudge or a get out the way. But the problem is I've not really been around him enough to know if he's been how snooty his his snoot has been. So I don't know if it's clearing up yet. But, oh, is there going to be a flop? Oh, a little smush. There was a little smush. So yeah, we'll see how he goes. And Fifi's doing fine now, thankfully. Touch wood. So she had her bit of a slightly sad tummy on Monday, and then I was thinking, oh geez, if I'm taking her to the vet to accompany Gerry on Tuesday, I was like, oh, is she going to be okay, or is that just going to make her worse? I don't know, but it seemed to bring out some feistiness in her, so she's all fine now, thankfully. I think it was just her floof, because I hadn't been here for a few days, and Alex, because of the problems the bunnies have, Alex can't be as full on, cuddling them. So I think she must have just swallowed a lot of her floof and it had gone into her tummy. And probably a lot of Gerry's floof as well. Good morning, Palin. So yeah, but all in all, for now, again, touch wood, the bunnies seem to be in good spirits, which is all you can really ask for. It does, when they get older, I guess as the same with everyone and everything, as they get older it becomes a bit more of a balancing act as to keeping them comfortable and what problems do you address and what problems do you just sort of live with. So I was trying to find, not do anything too invasive, because he doesn't want to be poked and prodded unless it's absolutely necessary. But yes, so that's how that went. Then because Tuesday was I had to get up. I had to get out of bed, which is, a tough start to the day. Because I had this freelance work to do. Okay, this isn't going to sound like much, but I'll preface it with, I'm someone who gets appointment stress. If I know I have an appointment coming up, I can't really relax. So I got up and I started editing at 8 in the morning, and then I had to record something at 10:30, and then the bunnies had their appointment at 12. So I was recording up until I had to leave, and then got back from the bunnies appointment and I had to do more editing, and then I had to go to an appointment at 4. So I got back at when did I get back? 1:30, and then sat down editing up until I had to leave for my appointment, and then got back and edited more. So I was just constantly having to put on different hats, metaphorical hats, for oh, now I'm in work mode, now I'm in quiet work mode, now I'm in recording work mode, now I've got to remember everything I need to talk to the vet about with the bunnies, all of this stuff. And when I got through the day, I was just oh. But it was just getting through the day so that I had time to take off for the next day, sort of thing. So it has been one of those weeks. He just managed to steal a little mat from Gerry's bum. Bless him. You're a very patient boy, aren't you? Good morning, Carradine. And in between all of that, I managed to finish the book I was reading and also start the book club book. And I've got because we're doing 2 books for this month's one, because they're just short. I've also got to go and pick up the other book from the library at some point. Morning, Expelliarmus. And I had this idea of They're not very long books at all. No, they're only like 150 pages, I want to say. They're very, very small. Um, and I'm already like 60 pages in, I think, to the first one. I've been stealing time to read every now and then. But yeah, I wanted to do like a little game for the baby shower on a book note. I'm sad because my library book never arrived and it's the only one in the county. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. That whilst I remember, also maybe I shouldn't tell you this because it's just added competition, but then again, maybe one of you will win. But Waterstones are doing this competition where basically you make a wish list and you call it August 25 and you win a chance to have your wish list bought for you, up to £300. I think it's 10 books you're allowed to. Oh, sorry, I thought Cherry was going to fall over. I thought I thought you were going to fall over. I wasn't trying to kick you up the bum. It was a support foot. I'm sorry, baby boy. It's just sometimes you do fall over. Sometimes you do. Baby he. But yeah, I've been trying to, because I was like, do you know what? I'm going to force myself to have a lie-in this morning because on top of everything, I've got bloody insomnia. So, I mean, it's like it pretty much is a constant thing, but it gets better and worse. And it just happens that in the time when I'm, hello babies, what do you want? What are you after? Hey? What she do be wanting? What do you want, baby girl? You want food? Do you want more breakfast? Do you want more breakfast, eh? Jerry, I saw that little lunge. Do you have to be British to get into this? I don't know. It might be UK only. I'm not sure. But I was like, I'm going to force myself to have a lie-in. Especially as I just can't get to sleep. Even though I was like absolutely knackered yesterday. I just could not nod off. So I thought I could get up and I could do something. And then I tried something new last night and I was like, I'm just going to sit up in bed for a bit. So I sat up in bed until like, I don't know, like 2 a.m. And then was like, at some point I lay down and managed to get to sleep. But yeah, it hasn't been, like the other day I couldn't sleep until like gone 1 and then I woke up at 5 and was like, can't get back to sleep. So I guess I'll just face the day on 4 hours. That's nice. But yeah, sleep has just been eluding me at the moment. So how was this connected? Oh yeah, so this morning I was like, I'm going to stay in bed for however long I would like. And I lay in bed and I was looking through my emails and I saw the one about the Waterstones thing. And I was trying to sign up to it, but I think they must have had a lot of traffic on the website or something because it just wouldn't let me log in at all. So at the moment it might be a bit bust. But morning ducky. But yeah, I'm hoping I can try it later. I get to sleep initially and wake up in the middle of the night and can't sleep. Well, it doesn't help that, like, okay, so this was the way I was winding myself up last night. I was like, because we lived next to a main road. And I was like, do you know what? I'm going to count the gap between every car that I hear. And I must have been doing it for like, and this was at like 1 a.m. I must have been doing it for about half an hour and I never got to 10 seconds. And I was just like, this is why I can't bloody sleep. And then when I was like, oh, I'll stop doing this now because I'm just winding myself up. There was just this guy that, like, I don't know what happened because I was in bed, but all of a sudden I just had like beeping, and then this guy was like shouting, and then I looked out the window and he was getting out his car and walking towards the other car behind and shouting at it, and then the other car just started beeping, and I was just like, people are sleepy here. It's like, please, don't you have homes to go to? Where's the bunny? There's a bunny somewhere. There's the bunny. There's the bunny. Fifi, are you doing crime? He's like, I'm the bunny. It's me. I'm the bunny. I'm here. I see you. But yeah. But yes. So, well, the annoying thing is, what was that? Why did you just headbutt Fifi? I can't wear earplugs or like eye masks or those over the head things that have music playing in your ears, like the sleep masks with built-in thingies. So, hello, Pinky. Happy bunny. Are you there to eat my board games? Vivi. Vivi. I'm watching you. You just innocently... Okay, I'll believe it. I'll believe there's no crime going on. Vivi. I do believe you are doing crime. Are you doing crime? Did you miscalculate that? Oh, Fafu. Fifi. Fifi. Fifi, no. You're a menace to society. Do you want some more breakfast? Well. I hope you two gone. Hi. You can have a little bit more breakfast. If you ask Fifi, I would say that the puzzles taste the best because she always eats the puzzles. Seems to be her, but then again it might just be because the puzzles are on the bottom shelf. So they're easier to reach. I eventually slept after reading wikis on lore I already knew. I thought you wanted more breakfast. Oh, Fifi, I'm gonna have to steal this. I'm afraid. There you go, you have those. Keep you out of crime for a little bit. Oui. Did you just want them under the table? No. You want treats, that's what you want. He just wants little snackies. Do you want a tiny little... Okay, so, I think Fifi got... No, you got that. So I don't have banana today on account of... By the time I checked the banana, I thought I had 2 bananas, but that turns out that was at the beginning of the week, and I went to get them and they were all like mush and awful. So I was like, I can't give these to the bunnies. So it's just apple slices today. Just appy slices. Oh, Fifi found the other pellets. Oh, annoyingly, I did actually see a banana that I could have stolen yesterday. Oh, I'm so sleepy. I just leaned against the wall and I found my eyes closing and I was just like, night, night. I also have to try and think what I need to do today. Because, I've just got such a big long list of, well, I guess I need to get Comfort Zone edited. Can we all just agree it's nap time? I think that. I think that sounds like a good idea. Let's all just go back to bed. I sleep better in the day than at night. At the moment, anyways. So, maybe it should just be nap time. But yeah, because everyone's been so busy in the office, the person who edits Comfort Zone didn't get a chance to do it this week. So either I edit it now between Bunstream and Kirby Craft, or I think we have to miss an episode. So I guess I sort of gotta do it. But yeah, I guess that'll be me afterwards. Gerry, do you want smushes? Do you want to be a smushy little guy? Oh. Walnut, thank you very much for the 40 months. Good morning. You can't tell me there was a 3-day break and then the bunnies didn't get Nana. So I was saying, Anhul, there were 2 bananas in the fruit bowl and I think I just was like mentally like, tick, we've got bananas. And then this morning I came downstairs and I looked at them and I was like, the bunnies will not want these bananas. They are like, you know when bananas are like all black and they get that really like tacky quality to them and they just smell a bit too sweet. I was like, yeah, they don't want these. So they're having appy slices instead. But they like appy slices. They happy with appy. Boo, boo, boo. Right, I'm gonna do a risky thing and I'm gonna get under the table on top of all the blankies and I'm gonna lie down and I'm gonna look at the boy. And if the camera tips over, then assume I've fallen asleep. But yes. There's nothing else right. You just need to drink lots of hot chocolate to get energy for the day. Oh my gosh. Okay, close your ears if you don't want to hear too much information. But over the last few days, I've been so busy that the other day, morning patients, sorry about coming in here, but the other day I was so busy. I did a wee and it was literally like the colour of Barocca. I was like, I've not drunk today. I need to hydrate. And it's like on Tuesday I was so busy that I literally got to the end of the day and I was like, why do I feel weird? And I was like, I didn't eat, did I? It was I worked so much. I just forgot to eat. So yeah, it's definitely been one of those weeks, hasn't it? Hasn't it? Baby. Just a little baby guy. Oh, what if I just tell Gerry a night-night story and then I go sleep? I go sleep. Look at this perfect little prince. Smushy angel. I want to give he kisses. Oh my gosh, David, you just reminded me. You just reminded me, literally, this it sounds like I would make this up, but this is not made up. This is a genuine story. You won't believe what happened. No, I went to the vet on Tuesday, and these are the exact words that the vet said. When I lifted Gerry onto the table, the vet just went, "Look at that distinguished gentleman." I was just like, oh. I mean, I'm guessing she's just seen the same video that I got it from, but I was just like, oh. And then I had this brief moment where I was like, "You don't watch the streams, do you?" And I was like, "No, vets work too hard to be watching streams like this." But I was just like, how do you know? How do you know his secret title? But yeah. Hi, baby boy. Did you wake up from your honk shoe, Mimi? Did you wake up from your honk shoe, Mimi? Oh, what's wrong, baby boy? What happened? Oh, did I give you a tickly ear? I'm sorry. You gonna scrimch it? Yeah. What's going on? What decisions are being made in this head right now? You don't know. I can't say anything about what I've been doing for the last 2 days. But it has been fun, is what I can say. Oh, he's smooth. Oh, he's smooth. Oh, he fight. Hang on, let me move out your way so I can actually see more of you than just foreground fluffy tufts. Oh. You digging? You're making yourself a little nest. Is that good? Can't wait for it to be released August 2026. It's not set for quite that long, but it is going to be a little while, I would say. How's the garden doing? Well, so one of the other tasks I tried to do was putting together the chair that we bought, and I just could not do it. And I got to the point where I was like, I am giving up. I don't want. Gerry, what are you doing? You're gonna fall over. You couldn't go back any further, baby boy. What have you done? What happened there? Have you put your back out, my love? Are you okay? Did you? I think he was trying to dig backwards, and then he got his little hand stuck under himself because he couldn't move back far enough to get away from them. Oh, there we go. He's more settled now. Baby boy. Wait, let me retrace thoughts, reconnect brain. What was say? Something. I forgot. I forgot. Garden, thank you. So, yeah, I was building it, and I just started despairing. And my neighbor had lent me some clamps, and I was giving him back the clamps. And I was just like, thank you. Uh, it turns out I don't need them because I am just so done with trying to build this. I'm just going to throw money at the problem and, get like a handy person around to just build it because I cannot face it. I was getting a bit like, ugh. And, because it was just like sort of impossible to do on your own, having to like hold the bits, and there's no like pilot holes drilled or anything, so nothing lines up. And I was like, this is just a bit too much for me this particular week. I just don't have time. And my neighbor very kindly offered, he was just like, when do you need it done by? I was like, well, we've got friends coming over on Saturday. And he was just like, I'll just do it Saturday morning then. He was like, it will take me like 5 minutes. I do this stuff all the time. And I was just like, thank you. So yeah, my neighbor has very kindly offered to put it together. And I was literally, I was saying to him, I was just like, I just feel so bad because you're so useful and you like grow vegetables and you give us stuff and you drove me to the hospital when I was ill and you're building this. And I was like, I don't have any skills and I offer nothing. And he was just like, I just believe in doing random acts of kindness. Like, I think the world gives back to you if you do it, so don't worry about it. And he was like, you've never complained when we're being noisy and we can be really noisy. And I was thinking, like, I literally never hear them in the house. They are the like perfect neighbors. I was like, I've never heard you, so I don't even have that. But yeah, they are very lovely. But they've got like 2 cats, but they take them on holiday with them wherever they go. They only get places where the cats can come to. So I was like, I don't even get to pet sit for you as a thank you. Like, my one skill that I could offer. I cannot even do that. So yeah. Hopefully it'll be put together. I have the opposite of that. A neighbor who complains about noise when I wasn't even there. That's worrying. Is that cat the cat that was visiting the homes? No, they have 2 house cats. So I've never actually met them. I just see them through the windows. I still don't know whose cat that is. But yeah. You sure they aren't the 3 a.m. menace? No. That was just I have no idea who that guy was. And the only thing that wakes me up at 5 in the morning is my own bladder. I think what I need to do, I think I need to be like regimented with when I drink, because my bladder just seems to be rogue. So maybe if I have a set time, like, it's this time, I drink this much, and then I can regulate my peeing, and it'll be fine. But yeah. Oh, Gerry, what are we gonna do, eh? Feels like a very old person thing to do. Well, that's me. That do be me. Are you okay, baby boy? Are you falling asleep but you're fighting it? What's happening? Would you like more appy slice? I thought you might want more appy slice. Is that nice? I was wondering when you would hear. I was like, she's gone very quiet and her ears are up. Can she hear Happy Slice? I would quite like to film the bunnies eating for a minute and then count the chews per second of Gerry and Fifi. Fifi, did you take it? Because I swear I just watch her little mouth go nom, 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 and Jerry's like nom nom nom. Still you try to steal. It's a good thing he got that early one before you came over. Your thief. That's why we call you Fifi, because you're a little Fifi. That was all your happy slice. Look how fluffy this bunny is. Look how fluffy. I need to do you some damp smoothing. Yeah, she's back to normal after Monday, thankfully. Which has been good because, like, I mean, obviously it's good anyway because I don't want her to be sad. But, like, the busy days I've had, I was like, if something, like, if she isn't well, I can't really bail on it. So I'd just have to, I don't know. Or we just have her, like, stay at the vet for a bit, which is never nice for them. I think the buns have only ever had, touch wood, one overnight stay at the vet, and I hated it. I hate them being out the house. The house doesn't feel right if the bunnies aren't in it. Like, even on times where, like, when we do go to Centre Parks, I'll be taking the bunnies to the border the day before, and that night I just know is going to feel really like, like, why are there no bunnies? Kiki. Him's get Kiki. This is probably how she blocks up her tummy. All of the Gerry floof. Can I sneak in? Hi. I had to leave our dog Chester at the vet for a few hours while they had him sedated, and the house felt so empty without him. Yeah, it's just, like, once you're used to, even though bunnies are, like, you know, quite quiet, and, you know, they obviously have times where they just want to be doing their own thing. Even then, it can just feel, like, so strange. Just wants to focus on Fifi's bum. And what a lovely bum it is. Good morning, Nat. Is that his... Is that your paw? Under your head? I can't see. Oh, definitely is sleepy time. does look very cozy. I'm hoping that Fifi will give him cuddles after she's finished having the little groom. But she may just jump on his head as she runs away. She's currently just blah 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 blah. She might give him cuddles. I think she's too awake at the moment, though. She's got a lot to be getting on with. I can't remember how to play Minecraft. I don't know what I'll be doing later. How do you Minecraft? How do you craft this again? I don't know. What were we even doing last time? I mean, not that I'm ever particularly... Oh, she's got that long leg. That leg so long. Jamie, thank you very much for the 49 months. Gerry is EP. I'm EP too. You doing more create glop? Maybe. Oh, I was doing Ars Nouveau, wasn't I? I was getting all of the Ars Nouveau things. Boo. Boo, boo. And Blee, thank you very much for the 55 months. Thank you. How you doing? How's it going? Oh, you going for a toffee? Fifi, not Blee. I'd assume. Oh, that's some good yamming you got there, Fifi. We are getting the community server ready for whenever you want to visit. Ah, nice. I've been like all of the things people have been doing on it seem really cute. Oh, good flopja. And now she get kissy. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. Good job, bunnies. I mean, you have sort of... they're in quite an impossible place for me to see both of their faces. Because they're very smooshed into the chair. But there you go. I think even if I was between the chairs, I don't know if you would see them. Big yawn. He is very much a smoosh. I need one of those tiny cameras that they put up people's bums, and then I could just get in all the nooks and crannies of the chairs for bun stream. Is that a good use of very expensive medical equipment? Just shoving the camera between the chairs. So you can be like, look at them smushing. Part of my job used to be to, what's it called? Oh my gosh, the word has completely gone out of my head. Sterilize. I used to have to clean and sterilize those cameras, and they are very expensive, like super expensive. And you have to like be really careful with, like, because you have these tanks that you sort of semi-submerge them in, and you have to make sure that you've like tested the pressure on them and all of this stuff, because if you get if you don't have certain parts sealed, it can completely ruin it. And oh my gosh, it was, yeah, that was the one thing that I was always terrified of sterilizing was those. Did not want. Is that? Oh no, is that Fifi's? It's Fifi's dewlap. I was trying to see if I could see a bit of Gerry, but I think it's still a bit of Fifi. You can see the tips of his ears. I love that when bunnies cuddle, they literally just like smush so close together. There's no such thing as personal space in the world of bunnies. I am curious to see what it looks like if I... Okay, wait. Wait, there. I'm going to come around and grab the camera and hope that the bunnies aren't disturbed by me moving. No! No! Bunnies! I was going to go around the side and see what you look like between the chairs. Oh, I'm sorry, babies. Do you want more appy slices? You little appy slice addict. Okay, there's an appy slice. Gerry, there's an appy slice. Fifi. Gerry. Oh, little ones. Are you going back into position so that I can tell? Babies. Not so funny as my optic nerves are swollen. Oh, that doesn't sound good. I hope that gets sorted ASAP. Fifi's tail is so long. Look at this. Look at that tail. I present to you a human finger for size reference. It's just so much tail. Do you think the buns are ever like, what is this woman doing? I think they just assume that everything I'm doing is at some point building up to them getting food. So if I move, they're like, she's getting food. So I think the only time they think that is when I don't then bring them food. They're just like, huh? What are you doing? I don't know how big that finger is, but I get a banana. Oh, do I have anything that is a standard size? Also, if I move now, they're gonna they're going to unsettle again. And now at least they're in a way that I can see their smooshy faces. That's life with Charlie in a nutshell. Oh, I wish it could be slightly further forward like that. But still lean. Oh, I can just hold it. No. He's poised for more kisses. That reminds me, Rob, the other day when I was back home with my parents and we were then V-Box just like blew up. So we were thank you, Fifi. They were just oh, you got a little toffee twerk there. You okay back there, Gerry? Um, we were doing desert island discs, and Dad was like, "Oh, I would have what was it? It was like Sultans of Swing, but the live song." So we listened to that, and that was like that's not, I don't know. It's like 8 minutes long or something. It's quite a long song, but it is a banger. And so we listened all to that, and then Dad was like, "You've not said which songs you would have yet." So I was like, blah blah blah. Play the Cheese Tax by Puppy Songs. And you just listen to this absolute like amazing guitar and this like very iconic song, and then I'm like, the cheese tax. You gotta pay the cheese tax every time you're cooking. I was just like, there you go. I would listen to that on repeat on my desert island. It's like 1 minute song. Oh, good times. The rules are the rules and the facts are the facts. My favourite bit of that song is where it goes, pay the dairy tariff, the collection of fromage. Yeah, love it. Well, I guess it's time for me to run away and remember to have food today. And I guess at some point go into the office. Are you Figgy? Very grateful to you for introducing me to that song. I love puppy songs so much. One of my other favorite ones is called Barky, and it's just like, I'm a Barky Pupperino. But there's this little voice in between the singing that just goes, well, 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 one of these Barky Pupperinos, eh? You don't say. And I love that voice so much. Shall we go to cat? Boo, 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 boo. Look at these ears. Look at these ears. Aren't they sweet? Wouldn't you say buns have both hands and feet? Wouldn't you think your bunnies, the buns who deserve everything? Okay, well, I should leave because I'm delirious. And I hope you'll have lovely weekends. If I don't see you later, I'll see some of you for Kirby Craft. I hope you. But yeah, the rest of you have lovely weekends. And remember to eat and drink and do basic human things. Oh, I just want to stick my fingy between those toes, but I won't. But I could. I could just get all in there right now, but I won't. And look after yourselves. And I shall speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Jerry boy. You gonna get kissy? Phoebe's like, get out of here. Bye-bye. Boop. Boop.